Its current state on 90.5 WKAR. For the past year, students in MSU School of Journalism have documented the life experiences of seniors in our state as part of the multimedia initiative, The Living History Project, stories told by Michigan's Oldest Old. Oldest Old refers to individuals who are 85 years old or older. It's also the fastest growing age group in the United States. In our second installment of this four-part documentary series, we hear from 90-year-old Holocaust survivor and Detroit area resident, Katherine Sattler. At age 15, Katherine and her family were taken from their homes and sent to a Nazi concentration camp. During her 2 years in multiple camps, including Auschwitz, she witnessed unspeakable crimes. Master's student Carmen Scruggs brings us her story.
Before I was in a camp, I had a very beautiful childhood, really. And I had a lot of girlfriends. And one thing I must tell you, really, that still hurts me to this day, most of my girlfriends were not Jewish. They were Christian. I would go to church with them, and they would come to the synagogue with me. But, you know, when we had to start wearing the Jewish star on our clothes, I lost all my girlfriends. I couldn't go to their homes. They would not let me, and they wouldn't come into our house either. So, like overnight, I didn't have any girlfriends at all. When we came to this camp, the couple, this was the woman who, kind of was in charge of our barrack. She said to us, "Now you are here, you will never get out of here alive." And I said, "Why?" "Because you know too much, you see too much, and you hear too much," which was true. Every day we went into a barrack where we were sorting clothes from the dead that were just killed in a gas chamber. And what we had to do, our job, we were looking through all the clothing. We had to open up the hems of a lot of clothes, because when we opened it up, we found a lot of jewelry. And one day I came across my father's jacket. And I looked at it, and I went and I pushed it aside. So my mom didn't see it, and my sister didn't see it. So then I knew that my dad was not alive anymore. And I remember when they killed the gypsies. I remember when they killed the gay people one night. And I remember when they killed the people from another camp. They brought them over and they killed them there. You know what hurt me the most? I mean, when I heard them singing and I heard them praying, and when it was total quiet, that's when I broke down each time, because I knew that they were dead. Everybody was dead. One day I said to my sister, you know something, her name was Ella, Gabriella. I says, "Ella, we are going to be free for your birthday. We're going to celebrate your birthday." And she always cried. She cried again. I said, "Don't worry." I said, "I promise you," like I knew it, "I promise you that we will be free for your birthday." Anyway, one day, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I heard people running by we had a very small window, really teeny tiny, and I saw familiar faces in regular clothing, in civilian clothes. I said to my mom, "They don't want to be caught in uniforms." That day, when I saw them running back and forth as civilian people, we were liberated. And that was May 3rd. And my sister's birthday was May 10th. So I didn't lie to her.
A few years after being liberated from Auschwitz in 1945, Katherine and her family moved to the United States, where she met her husband and started her family in Detroit. Katherine still lives an active life, due in large part to her incredible optimism and resilience. The Living History Project is a collaboration between the School of Journalism and College of Nursing. Professors Jerry Alumet-Zeldis, Linda Keilman, and Eric Friedman led the project. The work is made possible in part by a grant from the Michigan Humanities Council, an affiliate of the National Endowment for the Humanities.